apocalypse now. Okay, so you often hear people say you can't play a character if you judge the character. Okay, so what does that mean? That means if I say, like, I'm playing a bad guy, or I play villains, or he's a real bastard prick, then that makes it so I can't play the character. Why is that and how is that? Okay, so what does it do to you? It does two things. It makes you, it distances you from the character. You are standing back, looking at the character. And it also makes it so you cannot step into the imaginary world, the imaginary circumstance, imaginary situation. So how do we deal with this? Well, of course, there are a lot of ways, but the way of just use your imagination, great, if it's just firing for you and you don't have a problem with that. But if you are stuck judging this person and you don't like them and you try to play them, or you love them too much and you're trying to play them, whatever it may be, one way in is what I do is I think of it as, is the actor a storyteller? I think of it like that sometimes. Is the actor a storyteller, but from inside the story? Playing one character, looking at the world from that person's point of view. Because that's what we need to do. We need to step into this world and look at it through that person's eyes. If we are judging the character, it's very difficult for us to walk in that person's shoes. Okay, so great actors have often said, Lee Marvin is one of them, I don't play bad guys, I play someone trying to get something. So make sure that you are active, that we are active in doing things to get something, right? And we are not making a judgment on that, but simply trying to do it. The other part of it, like stepping into the imaginary world, I often think about my Uncle Jack when he used to watch television. Now, he'd watch television and he'd look at the television and he'd be watching something like a bad guy coming up behind. He's going to come up behind you, he's going to cut your throat. Watch out! If you hear me talk at you, he's going to kill you. He's going to kill you, he's coming up behind you, he's going to... Oh, this stuff. Sacramares! Ah! Why don't you listen to me? Why can't you hear me? Can't you hear what I'm saying to you? I am talking to you. Blanca, watch out! Watch out! Watch out! And we'd laugh because he gets so involved in that imaginary situation. He just steps straight into that television situation with those people completely. And complete abandonment. And we're raining here at the beach. So think of yourself sometimes as a storyteller, but in the story. And you're walking around in the world, seeing it all through the eyes of that character. Does the character see food differently? Does the character see people differently than you do? Look at it through their eyes, step in their shoes. If you're judging a character, you are not stepping into their shoes and walking around in their world. That's it. I'm wet. It's a beautiful rainy day here. Bye. I'm going to jump into the imaginary world. Here we go. Ah.